let's be real for a second. The fastest way to lose money in crypto by trying to get rich quick. And I know that's probably the most common question folks ask. What is the fastest way to make it big in crypto? But honestly, that's the least helpful question you can ask right now. So here's what usually happens. You're scrolling through your favorite influencer comments, trying to keep up, right? Crypto moves fast and you feel like they got some kind of edge. They do this professionally. They got better information, better connections, and maybe you think, or maybe you start to thinking their opinions matter more than yours. But here is the problem. If you're making decisions based on what someone else is buying, then you also end up relying on them to tell you when to sell. I gotta say this with love. That's called a one-side relationship. I'm not your financial advisor. None of those influencers are. They don't know your risk tolerance, how much money you got, what you can afford to lose, your experience level, or what your long-term plan is. So even if they could give you a good advice, which is rare, they still wouldn't be giving to you. And if you're relying on the comments or DMs for guidance, there's going to be a delay. They might not even see your question. Meanwhile, you're still on the hook for the outcome. What you really need is self-reliance. And I get it, doing your own research in crypto can feel overwhelming. White paper, Twitter threads, YouTube videos, random website, it's a lot, no doubt. So let me give you a few tips to help you build your own knowledge based and actually become a better, more confident investor. And to do this, there are so many different ways that you can begin with, but I will start with Bitcoin. If you haven't read the Bitcoin white paper, do that. Look into the history. Why was it created? What challenges has faced? And when you look at that, all of that history, why has its price gone off over time? Understand Bitcoin supply, the concept of having it, and why it's fit into the global financial system. That alone will give you a strong foundation. Secondly, then study the smart contract platform. If, for instance, Ethereum, you need to understand what a blockchain can actually do. Not just a hive, it's not just a magic, it's not a perfect, but for the stuff it does do well. It's a game changer. Learn what problem blockchain solve, what problem they can't solve, what kind of businesses or use case makes sense on the blockchain. That's how you start separating real projects from the stuff that just vibes and marketing. Thirdly, follow your curiosity. Once you got the basic down, follow what interested you. For example, if you're from a financial background, maybe you will start wondering why BlackRock is pushing a Bitcoin ETF. Follow the curiosity. Learn about custody, research ETF. And most importantly, ask yourself, does this legitimize Bitcoin future? Or maybe you're into tokenized real-world asset. Great. Look into who is doing well and why it's matter. Maybe you get curious about layer 1 after learning about Ethereum. Dive into what and which layer are solving real problems, and are they scalable, secure, and actually in use? Your curiosity will guide you to deeper conviction, and it's what's make you smarter investor along the way. 4. Use opinion to check, not choose. Sure, ask for opinion, but don't depend on them. Opinion are like, well, they're saying everyone got one. They only become useful if you have your own informed perspective to compare them against. That's when opinion can actually sharpen your thinking instead of replacing it. So yeah, I hope this helped. If you're in this space, take time to understand the why behind your move. Don't just play the guesser game. Build your true knowledge. Develop your own skill, and move with confidence. And most importantly, and remember, slow and steady. That's how real wealth is built in the crypto world. I hope this is helpful, and thanks for watching this part. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.